Hey there one and all, this is Indium here, welcoming you back to another episode of Let's Play Jet Force Gemini. Right, so in the last episode we cleared up the bluff of all the tribals, and in this episode we are going to do Rith Essa Mine. We're going to make a start on it in this video. There's also something else funny I want to show you outside of the mine facility. You can actually shock this dog and kill it with the shocker. Like, I watched someone's video on YouTube and you can zap this thing with the shocker, and I didn't know about that, but apparently you can kill it. So if you zap him enough, you can take sufficient damage and kill him, I think. Or you can just shock him and it doesn't do anything. I don't know if it kills him, but it's not as if I'll be using the zapper at all. Because I don't really use the zapper that much anyway, because I only really use it if I'm in a dire situation. Because basically what a zapper does, it stuns the enemy. It doesn't kill. Well, I think it does. It all depends. If you shoot the zapper for like a certain amount of time, you can stun them. But I think if you shoot them with the zapper for like a long time, it ends up killing them, like paralyzing them to death, and then they die. But I think if you just stun them, yeah, you can stun them, and it doesn't kill them, and then you can just blow them up with your tri-rockets or shoot them with your machine gun. But anyway, this guy wants the Specialist magazine, which is our explicit magazine that we need to be given to this mole man, or whatever he's called. Yeah, happy days. Here you go. I don't know what you want to do with it. He's probably going to lock his room, and then we're going to be hearing some awkward squealing coming out from the mine. Oh, I don't want to go into too much detail about that. Yeah, no way. Right, so we got the mine key now, so we can go into the mine. Yay, one of my favorite levels in the game. Right, so this whole entire level is basically just tribal collecting. There's nothing really else to it, apart from, well, there is a spaceship part in here too, which we will be getting as Vela, because Vela's the only one who can come in here, of course, and we can only get it at this specific time. You don't need any specific upgrades to get it, because we're pretty much all tooled up for upgrades at this stage of the game. We've got all her health capacity, we've got all the weapons pretty much, I think. So yeah, we're pretty much tooled up on everything. We've got all our jetpacks and stuff, you know. Did I get all the tribals in the entrance room? Let me just double check, because sometimes you end up missing some. You have to. Then if you miss some, you're like, oh, I missed some. I need to go trancing back all over the level again, trying to find the tribal that I missed. Is there any in here? And yeah, this music is the music that is reused in, or is used in the Water Ruins, and is reused here as well. But I do like this music. But like I say, it sounds more oceanic, or I think that's a word, oceanic, or marine, or aqua. Yeah, aquamarine, kind of like, you know, sea music basically. It sounds, yeah, kind of like it would suit a water level very well. That's why I like the music in this music in the Water Ruin, because it feels much more epic. Alright, so there's one hammering away down here at the ore, or whatever they're trying to get from here. The Rith Essa ore. That's probably what it would be called. Now, this room gave me a lot of troubles. I don't know why I did. But basically, to get this elevator moving, the elevator shaft moving, is that you need to destroy these boxes right here. Now, this is really crafty of them to do this. Like, this is crafty game design right here. You have to shoot this switch, and then the elevator will come down, which will allow you to get up to the top, of course. And it is quite a ways up. As you can see, we're all the way down here. We need to get all the way up there. And there's quite a lot of elevator shafts in this kind of dungeon. I would call it a dungeon, because, you know, mines are like, you know, dungeons. That's why I like this level. Kind of reminds me of something that would be in Zelda, almost. Alright, don't go falling off there. And there's also one hiding behind here. This one was the last one that I couldn't find. He was hiding behind there. Yeah, he was the one that gave me troubles. I don't know why. Yeah, I came into this room right here, and I looked down. Well, I was down there, and I looked for the sniper scope, and I looked up to the top here, and I found him by looking through the sniper scope. And you don't want to speak to this guy just yet, because he won't give you what you need. But what you need from him is the spaceship part, but he won't give it to you because he's trying to hide it from you. Because he knows that you're... Because basically what those moles are working for Mizar, and they want to protect the spaceship parts, of course, to prevent the Jet Force team from getting to Mizar, because he knows, because he works with the tribals, and the tribals are behind the spaceship, so he knows about the spaceship, and that the spaceship can travel to the asteroid, but he obviously knows that the Jet Force team are looking for the spaceship parts, so he wants to keep the spaceship parts away from the Jet Force team. So, yeah. Which means we'll have to be using a disguise to speak to him, and it's a very unique disguise. Like, I did say this before. Yeah, we will be finding a different disguise, disguising ourselves as a different character, which I'm not going to go ahead and spoil. Right, which area do I want to go to first? That way leads to the rest of the mine. I think this way leads to a dead end, actually. So we will go this way first, because there are a bunch of tribals we can get from up here. Right, so we're going to go down. Obviously, because we can't go up, we have to go down. And you will be needing this fuel pad to get to the top of the elevator shaft, because that elevator shaft will not take you all the way to the top if you shoot it again. But I think you can restock up to 96 or 83 fuel. Alright, okay. That's plenty enough fuel to sacrifice. Right, so we will now levitate all the way to the top. There you go, you can see there's a little room up here, and I think, yeah, there's a totem pole here that we can activate. Yeah, right, that's actually quite a big totem pole, big bonus totem pole right there. And there are some tribals in here too, so make sure you come up here. So now drop down all the, no, don't go down don't go all the way down, because there's nothing down there that we want to be getting just yet anyway. Because basically this whole entire mine links together, so this way will link to the way that's like down on the bottom floor of that elevator shaft. So we'll be visiting that room even if we do go this way. So yeah, this whole mine just links together basically, and you'll see how it does link together when I show you through, or when I show you the whole interior of the mine. And I think this level is actually the level with the most tribals in the game, but they're not so hard to find, if you know what I mean, because this area, once you've explored its for this entirety and you familiarize yourself with it, it's not too hard to navigate around. And as myself, I do know the whole entire mine very well. I do know where all the tribals are and stuff. I do know where all the stuff is that we will be needing to use. And this is where we'll be using our transformation. As you can see, it's a teddy bear. So it's a teddy bear symbol. So you can already imagine what form we'll be taking here. And yes, we do turn into a tribal. Yeah, we actually get to transform into a tribal in this game. So that's really cool. I do like the what they did here, where you actually get to transform into a tribal as well as transform into an alien. So right. But you can also use your weapons as a tribal, obviously, so as you could with an alien as well. You can also well, no, you can't use your jetpack, even though you can get fuel. You can get fuel as a tribal, but you can't use the fuel because you don't have the jetpack on you. Right, I don't know if there are any tribals down here, is there? Let me use my sniper scope a minute here and see if there is. Well, my target has detected something. And yeah, the last tribal's down there. Right, okay. Guess we're gonna have to jump down there then, but I don't want to die. I don't want to take damage. How much health do I have? Yeah, no. Right, okay, we're gonna go jump down here now. Ow, that hurt. Okay, let's be careful. Come to me, my fellow tribals. I am one of you. Even though I am secretly not one of you. Yeah, just pot shot it. Alright, so now we've got to wait for the elevator to come back down again. So we can get back up. And believe it or not, we're almost done with this level, so we might actually get this all done in one video, which is really cool. Because then we can go ahead and do something else. And this is only the third video of the recording session, and I need some drink, because my ear's starting to ache a bit again. That's probably all that Galaxy I recorded yesterday. That's why. But I do want a decent recording session of this, so if my ear hurts, my ear hurts, I don't really care. It's not as if it's going to burst or anything. And then blood comes oozing out of my ear and I die and I scream in agony as I die from insufferable pain. Alright, so this should take us out. Yeah, it's taken us out to the main room again, where the mole dude is, so we need to speak to him as a tribal, and he'll say that he wants to go and bury it somewhere, but he doesn't know that we're actually the Jet Force. So he'll be giving us the spaceship part, not knowing that we are actually a part of the Jet Force. I need to get back to work. So he'll give us the spaceship part, which is, well, I'll show you which one it is, because I'll do this for every single spaceship part that I get, and show you which ones I've got. And I think it's actually the biggest spaceship part in the game, like the biggest looking one. Yeah, the deflector shield. That's the one we just got. So, right, so now we can get out of here. We pretty much got all the tribals. We got everything that we can get from here. There are no capacities that you can get. I think we need to transform back though, because you can't leave the area unless you've transformed back to Vela. So we'll have to go back to the transformation pad and change back to Vela. So with spaceship part in tow and tribals collected, we can get the hell out of here. And we'll never have to come back to this level again, unfortunately. This is like one of my favourite levels in the game. It's so short, it resembles so much of Zelda. And like in design, I think. It's like, you know, like dungeons and stuff. It looks very dungeony compared to all the other levels that we've been to. So I don't really know what exactly we're going to do for the next video, because I haven't planned as far as this for future videos. Like, this is all I planned. Like, to do the mine and stuff, but I need more videos of this, so we're going to have to go ahead and find something else to do, which I'll probably think of between videos as I go downstairs and get myself a drink, and then come back up here and resume recording. Alright, we should have enough time to get out. It's a race against time, guys. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to beat the clock. We're on 13 minute 49 seconds here. And I don't know why, it also reminds me of a certain level in Star Fox Adventures too, kinda. This level does anyway. But Star Fox Adventures was actually originally meant to be on the Nintendo 64. It was meant to be called Dinosaur Planet. And I've seen beta videos of it. It looks pretty cool. Like, you can see where they got it from. But I don't think it was was it originally a Rare game? I think it was a Rareware game. This is a Rareware game. But I think you already know that. I don't need to go pointing that out. But alright, so if I end off the video abruptly, that's just because I've run out of time. Or, you know what, we're pretty much near the end of the level anyway, so I'll end off the video here and continue on the next episode. So in the next episode of Let's Play Jet Force Gemini, we find something else to do. So until then, this is NDM saying thanks for watching, take care everybody, see you in the next video, and goodbye.